We can't tell our people they can vote yes on abolishing slavery unless at the same time we can tell them that you're seeking a negotiated peace.
It's either the amendment or this Confederate peace. You cannot have both.
Congress must never declare equal those whom God created unequal.
Leave the Constitution alone.
We are stepped out upon the world stage now, with the fate of human dignity in our hands. Blood's been spilt to afford us this moment. Now!
Shall we stop this bleeding?
Steven Spielberg's movie Lincoln depicts President Abraham Lincoln, played by Daniel Day-Lewis, trying to get the 13th Amendment passed in the House of Representatives in an attempt to abolish slavery. Hi, I'm Katie Irvin.
Hi, I'm Melissa Bay. Tonight, we're going to be reviewing the movie Lincoln.
Now let's talk about some of the main characters. Abraham Lincoln is played by Daniel Day-Lewis. Daniel Day-Lewis does a great job of showing how Lincoln is very calm during stressful situations. During some of these stressful situations, you often see Lincoln telling stories in a room full of people in an attempt to kind of ease the tensions during these stressful times. These times are stressful because Lincoln and his administration are trying to get the 13th Amendment passed. Lincoln knows that this amendment will define America from now until eternity. Daniel Day-Lewis also does a good job of showing how Lincoln is focused on the bigger picture throughout the film, and the bigger picture is getting the amendment passed.
Another major character in Lincoln was Thaddeus Stevens. He was a congressman on the Republican Party who was against slavery. His character was portrayed by Thomas Lee Jones. During the Congress meetings, Thaddeus Stevens seemed like he didn't want to be at the meetings. But when he was given a chance to speak, he was able to make the other congressmen quiet and listen to what he had to say. He spoke about how black people should be treated as equal as white people. But later in the movie, he decided to change what he said to where black people should only be treated equal legally to be able to get more votes for the 13th Amendment.
Mary Todd Lincoln is played by Sally Fields. Mary Todd shows us essentially what it's like to have to live a double life. Personally, she's going through a very hard time in her life because she's still getting over the death of her son. And professionally, she has to be strong because of her husband's political career.
William Seward was Secretary of State, and he was focused on trying to end the war. His character was portrayed by David Strathairn. When he found out Lincoln wanted to pass the 13th Amendment and make peace with the Congress, he wanted Lincoln to choose one but not both. So when Lincoln asked William Seward for support for the 13th Amendment, he went to the Gang of Three to try to get more votes.
One of the main ideas in the movie is the passage of the 13th Amendment. The amendment had been passed in the Senate, but still needed a 2/3 majority vote to pass in the House in order to become law. Lincoln, unfortunately, had to make some shady deals in order to get the votes he needed to pass the amendment.
Let's take a look at a clip from the movie Lincoln.
The president is never to be mentioned, nor I. You're paid for your discretion.
Well, you can have that for nothing. What we need money for is bribes. Speed things up.
No, nothing strictly illegal.
It's not illegal to bribe congressmen. They starve otherwise.
I have explained to Mr. Bilbo and Mr. Latham that we're offering patronage jobs to the Dems who vote yes. Jobs, and nothing more.
This clip showed the deals that Lincoln made under the table to ensure he had no votes to pass their 13th Amendment.
Another theme in the movie Lincoln is that people stand up for what they believe in. Abraham Lincoln bent laws in order to get the 13th Amendment passed because he knew the future of America depended on it.
Robert L. Lincoln also stood up for his belief. He went to school to become a lawyer, but when he returned home, he told his parents he wanted to fight in the war to make sure the amendment was passed and to keep the Union united.
Aside from only a few minor details, Steven Spielberg was spot on when it comes to historical accuracy.
The scenes with Lincoln having on-table deals was probably true. He wanted to make sure that he got votes to have the amendment passed before the Civil War ended.
Another major point in the film that is also true is Thaddeus Stevens' romantic involvement with his black housekeeper. While these major points stay true to historical accuracy, there are some smaller points that do not support the historical time period.
The opening scenes with the soldiers reciting the Gettysburg Address is probably not true. The soldiers wouldn't be able to memorize the Gettysburg Address by then because it wasn't known until the 20th century. But Steven Spielberg probably included the scene to show that the blacks and whites were willing to fight together in the war.
Another fictional detail added by the writer was Mary Todd's appearance at the House chambers when the vote for the amendment was cast. The First Lady would have never gone to a congressional meeting. Although the scene is not historically accurate, it shows Mary Todd's involvement in her husband's political career. Because of this, we give the movie Lincoln 9 out of 10 stars for historical accuracy.
The movie was great. We recommend this movie because it was a great portrayal of the 13th Amendment.
Once again, I'm Katie Irvin.
And I'm Melissa Vane. Thanks for watching.